Who are you?
I'm Emil and I play the guitar.
And I'm Piero, I play the piano.
How did you meet?
We met at an Italian restaurant. There was a big party, and there I met Emil. We started talking randomly, I don't know why. And we started talking about music, that he make music, and I told him, yeah, I make also music. So yeah, a couple of weeks later we met and started making the first songs.
Yeah.
What's the story behind your artist name?
Because we like doing dance and pop music, and because we wanted to find the international name, we thought it has to be an English name, and then we thought we want to find a name that combines these two sides that we are representing, like pop and dance music or electronic and dance, and we want to find a name that has like contrast in it, and we wanted to embrace that thing that everything has two sides, so there's always a dark side and a bright side, or yeah, and that's a little bit how we came up with the name Two Colors.
Yeah,
I would say.
yeah, that's true.
Where is home?
Where is home? I would say home is where you feel good, where you feel safe, where your family is, and yeah, where you go to sleep and go to bed, I would say.
Yeah. And I think for us it's because we're like born in Berlin.
Yeah,
I'm born in East Berlin, or in the eastern part of Berlin, and Piero is more West Berlin, so
yeah.
but we are both from Berlin. So
Yeah.
Berlin is home.
Yeah, yeah, Berlin. What is special about the place you grew up in?
Yeah, maybe Berlin is like it's a big city. It's a city full of different nationalities and different cultures, and you have a lot of clubs and like the techno scene. It's famous from Berlin, and so it's like a real multicultural place.
Yeah.
And I think that's special about Berlin for me.
Yeah, and also that here are a lot of creative people, like musicians and actors. So it's a very, I think it's a very creative city. I would say that. Yeah.
What first got you into music?
I would say my parents, because my parents are big music lovers. They are listening to music all the time, and my dad plays guitar, my mom plays piano, and yeah, at home they are always hearing music, and I think, yeah, my parents got me into music.
I think it's the same for me. My mom used to listen to the radio and sing along to the songs in the car, and she's a really like pop music lover. And my dad is a musician, and so he brought me to a lot of concerts when I was younger, to his concerts or concerts from other bands. So I think it's also my parents that brought me into making music.
My turn?
I think, yeah.
Who are your top 5 all-time favorite artists?
I would go for definitely, not in that order, but I would go for Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk. Yeah, I would say The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Because he makes great music, and I like his how do you call it?
Like the videos and
Like the videos and the covers and the image. Yeah, the image from him is very cool. I like his image. Yeah, and then I don't know, Avicii.
Yeah,
he's just Avicii.
He's
No words.
No words. And yeah, maybe something like Ed Sheeran, because he's like a really good guitar player, and he's like really like just a perfect idea of a songwriter, and he has that loop station, so he's a cool artist because he's so his image is so friendly and cool and calm. So I think it's
and I would say also David Guetta, because I think he's the first one who made EDM music mainstream.
Yeah.
He was one of the first. Oh, he is the first. I don't know. Yeah, but and he makes good music. Yeah.
What takes up too much of your time?
Oh, okay. Music-wise, when we talk music-wise, it's definitely editing vocals, and yeah, that takes so long. It's crazy, and it takes even longer when you have a not so good singer.
Yeah. And maybe it's like because the release is going so well, we have definitely more calls and emails, and like maybe 50% of our time we're just rushing through stuff that is not producing or writing music.
Yeah, because it's crazy when you ask somebody. I make music, and he said, and his thoughts are always, oh cool. He sleeps long. He goes to the studio, make 2 hours of music, and then he goes back home. But 50% are business, calls, emails, Zoom calls, meetings, and it takes a lot of time now. It's my turn.
Should I?
No, it's okay.
Bad question.
What is your favorite album?
I don't have like a really favorite one, but currently I'm listening to Amy Winehouse, the Back to Black, because I got it as a present for my birthday, and it's really it's an old album, but it's amazing and it's cool, and it's not dance or electro. It's just good music.
But for me, it's changing every time. But now I would say it's David Guetta. Listen.
Why?
I love the songs. It's simple.
That's cool. How concerned are you with what other people think about you?
I think that depends. It depends. It is my family. I would mind. I would talk to them, and But if it's a stranger, I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
I think it's like if you love what you're doing, then or for us, if we love what we do, or if we love a song or something we create, then we don't think so much about what other people think, because it's important that you are happy with that product, or idea, or a song, or
How different was your life 1 year ago?
Like doing music and writing music and producing stuff, that didn't change. So we're still in the studio, we still work and still write new songs, and are always working. So that didn't change so much.
No.
But the like the hard work behind the release that is going well, that definitely changed, because our last releases we're just pushing that songs out and see what will happen, but now we really are pushing that song and try to create new content and are always
I think also what's different that we are getting more emails to answer, more calls, more meetings, more new people to meet, and that definitely have changed. And what else?
And the here
and also
Spotify
and Spotify and all, of course the success had changed.
That's also, we have like 3 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and we have a couple iTunes charts, and
it's crazy, and Shazam charts, top 20 global. It's crazy.
That's definitely something that changed. What's your biggest vice?
I would say it's not a vice. Everyone does it. Drinking alcohol.
It sounds like we're strong alcoholics. I would definitely say before I met Piero, I didn't drink so much coffee. And because he's Italian and has a Italian family, I'm now addicted to espresso. So I think that's definitely something. But it's cool.
It's a good addiction, a good vice. Okay. What's the hardest lesson you've had to learn?
Maybe that no one is waiting for you to be there, or it waits for your music to come out. So you really have to push yourself, and you have to be better and get better, and that you really have to believe in yourself. No one is waiting for you, and you have to push yourself to get to a point where you are happy and feel comfortable.
For me, when we talk music-wise, it's that you to improve your music, you have, of course, to learn an instrument. Now we're practicing a lot. Well, now I think we can now play. I can play a piano, and you can play guitar.
A little bit.
And that's important.
Another one. What's your favorite song?
Now my favorite song is it depends, but now it is Avicii, Don't Wake Me Up. Because when I hear the song, I feel happy. You can always hear the song, and when you're hearing the song, after you hear it, you are in a good mood. So it's a perfect song.
I think it also, it really changed, or always changed through time. But currently, I would say it's the Daft Punk Get Lucky with Pharrell Williams, because it's just a happy, cool disco song. It's old, but it's a classic.
My turn? No.
Yeah, go for it.
What do you wish you knew more about?
Maybe music theory.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think that's sometimes, if you really learned an instrument in a school, I think sometimes you can't be a real good musician, because you're so always into, okay, you can't play this chord after that chord. But I think how we are working, I think sometimes I wouldn't mind to know more about music theory.
I would say know more about, I want to learn the guitar, playing the guitar, and I want to improve a little bit my singing. Yeah, because when you want to show a singer a line, and it's cool when you can sing a little bit.
Yeah, I think we can do
We
it.
can sing it,
yeah.
but more
Yeah.
it's better.
Yeah. Or we could even sing in a song.
Yeah. Or that. Yeah.
What's the best advice you've been given?
The best advice I've been given, yeah, I would say, I don't know, music-wise, I would say that you have to play an instrument to take your music to another level,
Yeah.
to make the people feel your music. I think you have to play an instrument, or it's better to play an instrument so you can record ideas quicker.
I would maybe say, like my dad used to tell us that when we were sitting here in another studio, like writing and producing music, and there were not so many people listening to our stuff, he always said, keep on going, because if you do good stuff, then like good things will happen. And maybe sometimes it takes a while, or month or years or so, but I think that's good. If you're like doing good stuff and you're happy about what you do, and other people feel the same about what you're doing, I think then success can come.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. If you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now?
Yeah, I studied communication design, so I think maybe I would do something in that field, like working in an agency,
Yeah.
ad agency, or
Same, yeah, same as me. I studied the. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. And yeah, I would also work in agency, maybe do videos, or working at the radio station, something like that.
That's cool. What do you love most about what you do?
I think that you are your own chef, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that yeah, you work for yourself, not for other people. That's a cool thing. And yeah.
And yeah, like we can.
And you do what you love. Like a couple of years ago, it was our hobby, and now it's
our job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's also cool is like timing wise. Like sometimes we're really late and long hours in the studio, and then we fall asleep, and then the next day we call each other and say, should we work today, or should we take a day off, or should we work from home? So we are more able to work how we wanted to. And I think if you're creative, even if you don't do music, or like you're a painter or an artist or any kind, it
doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah, right? It doesn't feel like a job, and it's cool to have your own timing. So you don't have to. You can do it how you want it to.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to the coming month?
Definitely that we go and play live, and play our DJ set, because there are like countries, Russia, Poland,
Ukraine,
Lithuania.
Yeah.
There's so many countries that are really enjoying our music and enjoying Loveful, and I think it would be amazing to go there and play there. And
yeah, also to finish or to release our new songs, and do cool music videos, cool photos, cool content for you, and yeah.
It's my turn. All right. Which encounter changed your life forever?
Oh, I think when I met Emil, that changed my life. I don't know. Yeah, because that's where it all started. The two colors. Yeah, two colors started.
Yeah.
The journey started.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that is the same for me, because we were like doing music independently before and working for ourselves. And when we met each other, we really found like we're a team, that I can do stuff that Piro can't, or Piro loves to do stuff that I don't like to do. So we really can help.
Yeah, we fit in each other's gaps, I would say.
Yeah. So and we're a really good team. So that's definitely something that's it's crazy that we met, and crazy that we are here right now.
When you create music, what's your personal goal?
You want to start?
Yes, it's simple. Just to make good music. That when you play something, to see good reactions from our family or whatever from the fans, and yeah, that's our goal.
Yeah, and maybe because sometimes we're jumping through genres, it's that we always are trying to, in that particular genre, we try to come up with a good idea or a good song. So like, yeah, making even if it sounds cheesy, like making good music.
Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, Martin.
All right. What's worth spending more time on to get better?
You want to say?
I would go for, yeah, it's singing. We could improve our like singing, because it's sometimes really cool to if we record an idea, it's cool to just singing the lyrics, and then find a singer who can really sing it well. But that would be cool, I think. Something.
Yeah, I think I say it again, learning an instrument. That's so important. And
it's also definitely good if we are always improving.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. What keeps you up at night?
Currently, it's definitely stats.
Yeah.
So we are always into numbers right now, because
so much is going on.
Yeah.
You see these crazy numbers that you went there and top one,
Or
and you
Shazam
can't
charts.
believe it, and then you don't sleep.
Yeah, that's and it's crazy, because in the beginning we were just looking at these things and we're like, okay, is that really happening? And then and it's magical, because you don't really know, you just see a number, but nowadays or right now we get so many messages, and people are saying we love your music, or share it on the social media platforms. So we really see that there are people outside listening to our stuff.
I would also say that when you do something creative, when you are getting in bed, turning off the lights, it's always new ideas that keeps you awake. I think all creative people have that, or people that do creative stuff.
Yeah. I think we already answered it. What's the luckiest thing that has happened to you? I think we are.
When I met.
That we
met you.
That we met each other, and that we are. That we are here and can do music, and
Yeah.
be able.
Yeah. Also that we can that now we can focus on making music on what we love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's so many, like currently we're working on 14 songs that are like on really like almost finished songs. So there's so much going on, and we're really excited to show that to you.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. I think there are no more questions.
Yeah.